I'm Teacher Mike, and today we're learning some common ways to answer the question, where are you from? But first, we need to make sure that you understand what this question really means. When someone asks, where are you from, they are not usually asking about where you live right now. What they want to know is basically, what was the first place that you called home? And for many people, this will also mean, what is your original nationality? For example, I'm from the United States. Even if I move to another country and become a citizen of that country, my answer to the question, where are you from, will always be, I'm from the United States, because the United States is the first place that I called home. Or imagine that someone was born in Thailand, but when they were 20, they moved to the United States, and 10 years later, they became a US citizen. Although that person is now a US citizen who lives in the United States, when someone asks them, where are you from, they're still probably going to answer, I'm from Thailand, because Thailand is the first place that they called home. And if someone already knows what country you're from, then the question means, what part of the country are you from? For example, when I ask another person from the US, where are you from, I expect them to tell me what state they're from. So, when I lived in Thailand and Thai people would ask me where I was from, I would say, I'm from the US. But when someone from the US asks me where I'm from, I usually say, I'm from Maryland. And if we want to make it extra clear that the place where we live now is not the place where we are from, we can also add the word originally. For example, if you are from South Korea, but you've been living in the United States for the last 30 years, you might say, I'm originally from South Korea. Or, my parents have lived in Maryland for my whole life, but they're originally from the Midwest. And for some people, there isn't a simple answer to this question, especially if you lived in many different places when you were young. That's why I'm now going to give you some other phrases that you can use instead of just saying I'm from. First, we have I was born in. And remember, you were born in the past, so it's always I was born in, not I am born in. Next, I grew up in. This basically means that you lived there from the time you were a child until you were about 17 or 18 years old. We also have I was born and raised in, which is an informal way of saying that you were born there and you grew up there. It also makes it sound like you have a strong connection to that place, or maybe you are proud to be from that place. Another thing you can say is I spent most of my childhood in. This one makes it clear that although you lived in multiple places while you were a child, there was one main place where you spent most of that time. Now, here are a few examples. First, I have a friend whose mom is from Thailand and whose dad is from the US. When someone asks him where he's from, he often says, I was born in Thailand, but I spent most of my childhood in the US. Another one of my friends says that he was born in the US but moved to Thailand when he was little. And my cousin generally says that she was born in Texas but grew up in Illinois. So, as you can see, for some people it's really simple, and we can just say, I'm from, whereas other people might have to explain a little bit. And remember, someone's answer to where are you from might not always tell you what their nationality is. Mine does. I'm from the US. That's simple. But if someone says something like, I was born in one country, but then I moved to another country, and now I live in a different country, that doesn't tell you what their nationality is. So if you are ever in a situation where you need to know someone's nationality, you can ask, "What's your nationality?" Or, "What nationality are you?" However, if you aren't careful, those questions can sound a bit rude. So unless you really need to know someone's nationality for some reason, it's usually best to just ask, "Where are you from?" That's the question that we usually use in conversations. So, where are you from? Leave a comment and let me know.